Welcome to Pudding with Pops. I'm Pops. Reading from our Marvel Advent book. Today is number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Alright. I just got it. Alright. It's not like I'm doing a magic trick or anything like that. So. Alright. Here we go. It's the case of the missing Flerken. Find that sweet spot. All right. Chewie is Carol Danvers' pet Flerken. But one day Chewie goes missing. Can Captain Marvel track down the old arch enemy that will lead her to Chewie? Interesting. There we go. The case of the missing Flerken. It was a beautiful day in Lower Manhattan. Carol Danvers was enjoying her usual morning routine. She grabbed the newspaper, flipped to the funny pages, poured herself a bowl of cereal, and reached over to pat Chewie's head. Sounds like my day. But Chewie wasn't there. Chewie is Carol's pet Flerken, and looks just like a cat. Chewie, Carol called. Breakfast time. But Chewie was nowhere to be found. Is she hiding? Carol thought. Maybe she fell asleep between the sofa cushions. After searching her flat, Carol began to worry. Maybe Chewie got out. Carol was worried. Where could Chewie have gone? Did someone take her? Suddenly, she noticed the file on the table. Moonshine. Her old arch nemesis had recently popped back up, and always had it out for her. In fact, Moonstone. It's Moonstone. In fact, Moonstone had disguised herself as Carol before, so maybe she tricked Chewie into leaving with her. Not the kind of file I thought, but yeah, I get it now. Just happened to be on the table, I guess. Carol changed into her Captain Marvel suit and prepared to begin the search for Moonstone. But more eyes were always helpful on a mission. Let's see who might be available, she said to herself. Calling on her Avengers friends, huh? We got Rocket. Who have we got? It's like Falcon, Rocket. I'm not sure who that is because it looks like Carol. And then Scarlet Witch and... not sure who that is either. Captain Marvel decided to call her pal James Rhodey Rhodes. Oh, so that's Man of War. Okay. Otherwise known as War Machine. War Machine, that's who it is. She rocketed off to Avengers Tower, where War Machine was working. That one I didn't know who it was War Machine. Rodney was in a super boring meeting when Captain Marvel flew up to the top floor window to get his attention. I need your help on a mission to rescue Chewie, she told him. You sure she's not, in your sweater drawer or something? Rodney asked. Captain Marvel shook her head. Moonstone had stolen Chewie. She was sure of it. Rodney agreed to help, and they set off to solve the case of the missing Flerken. Carol knew that Moonstone would make it hard for her to find Chewie. Moonstone wouldn't hide just anywhere, even if she was still on Earth. War Machine looked around the top of Mount Everest, while Captain Marvel searched the bottom of the ocean. They met up again in the Sahara. but neither of them found Chewie. Maybe she's not on Earth after all, Captain Marvel said. Space is big, War Machine commented, but Captain Marvel wasn't worried. I have lots of friends, she said. Oh, there's a pitch for that one. They met. Oh, no, just read that one. The two heroes traveled to a bunch of different star systems and asked everyone if they had seen Chewie. But nobody knew anything about Moonstone kidnapping a cat, or Flerken, and nobody knew where Moonstone could be hiding. I think this is our first story that went to outer space, I think. Maybe. Captain Marvel even asked the Guardians of the Galaxy over a game of ping pong. Ha! I don't know nothing, Rocket confessed. I don't even like Flerkens. Captain Marvel couldn't believe it. She was back to square one. Finally, Captain Marvel noticed a cluster of black holes in a regularly empty quadrant of the Milky Way galaxy. Those weren't there before, she exclaimed. The only person I know who can create black holes like that is Moonstone. What were we waiting for, Rodney said. Rodney used his navigational skills to pilot them to Moonstone's lair hidden on an asteroid between the black holes. The heroes burst in and confronted Moonstone. Where's my cat? Flerken, Captain Marvel yelled. Moonstone leaped up and immediately blasted her laser beam at her old enemy. Rodney managed to block the laser beam, but Captain Marvel was ready. She gathered her own energy and hurled it at Moonstone. Soon, Captain Marvel and Moonstone were each sending zaps of energy across the lair until finally 2 of the blasts met. Boom! The 2 blasts of energy burst against each other and exploded, knocking everyone back. Nice little 2-page spread there. Got everybody fighting. Alright. Why are you even here? Moonstone yelled. Captain Marvel showed her the picture of her pet. You stole Chewie, and I want her back. Moonstone shook her head. I didn't take Chewie. I'm lying low and trying to stay out of trouble. Chewie's not here, Rodney said. Let's head back to New York. Captain Marvel was embarrassed and sad. She really missed Chewie and had been sure she would find her with Moonstone. If she wasn't there, where on earth could Chewie be? Captain Marvel and Rodney flew back to Carol's flat in New York. Did you check the sweater drawer? Rodney asked. Come on, Rodney. I looked everywhere. Chewie isn't in here. Just check one more time, Rodney suggested. Uh-oh, where do you think Chewie is? All that time. Chewie! Carol exclaimed. You were right, Rodney. Guess she was here the whole time. Sure enough, Chewie was snuggled up in Carol's fuzziest sweater, perfectly content after a nice, warm nap. All right, that's it for today. Thank you.